Hey, hey, hey. A dead man stuck in my fridge. His head is hollowed out and it's filled with Rice Krispies. A woman stabs a man with her bare hands. A child sets fire to a snowman. And isn't it ironic? Oh, don't you think? Ironic for psychotics. Oh yes, I really do think it's a sex offender who's allergic to lentils. It's an anti-Semite who loves the film Yentl. It's a serial killer who has run out of milk. It's an art school asshole who's never heard of Rilke. Friend of mine came up to me recently. Thank you. My friend Silas Martyr came up to me recently and he says, Jeremy, I am having problems with my girlfriend. And I say, well, Silas, please tell me what's going on. And he turns to me and he says, well, she's just all burnt and melty, and her face looks like the Virgin Mary. And I say, friend, I know your problem right there. You don't have a girlfriend. You have a grilled cheese sandwich. He just looks at me with those big blue Irish eyes of his and just says, oh. Friends, I don't know much about baboon hearts, so I'm not going to talk about that right now. Yeah. There are round earthers, there are flat earthers. Just stop it. Stop talking about the earth shape. You're objectifying it. Fuck. Shit. Piss. These are words that are considered bad. They're considered swear words in our lexicon. Let's do another one. Ass. That's another one. That's a really bad one. And so many people have resorted to the use of what's called a swear jar. And it's just a little plastic jar that you put on perhaps a stool, much like this one. And anytime you say the word ass, you have to put a shiny red ruble inside the swear jar. And I'm like, friends, if you really want to stop swearing, stop being an adult. I feel bad. Oh, there's a lot of water here. I feel bad for boys to men because their swear jar must be swimming in cash. It just must be overflowing. Friends, there's something else I need to talk about, and that are the corners of rooms. Yeah, I think about this often, but yeah, like a corner right here. A corner right here, it's basically the taint of a room. Have you ever thought about that? And then, like, fluorescent lights would be the pubes, I guess. I don't know, right? What else do I got? I wrote all this stuff, and somehow it all just kind of comes out all, I'm sorry. You know what? Don't apologize. Don't apologize for being who you are. Because you know what? You're the wall. You gotta stop being, you just gotta keep on being that wall. It's turning red, it's embarrassed. Let's see. Oh, yes. We all have birthdays, all of us, every one of us in this room, we all have a birthday. And we usually celebrate our birthdays with cake. But nobody celebrates the cake's birthday. In fact, your birthday is your cake's death day. And oftentimes, the birthday of the cake dovetails with its own death day, friends. Celebrate your cakes. Just celebrate your cakes. I have a lot of roaches in my home. In my apartment, there are plenty of roaches, and I feel guilty for killing them. I always stomp on them like that. Always stomp on them, and they always die screaming in pain, and I just feel terrible. I feel terrible for them. Because what if perhaps they're the second coming of Christ? And you know, I am a Jewish person, and I try to stay away from the whole Christ-killing thing. Yes, I am Jewish. It's true. And you can always spot a Jewish person, always, because it's somebody who's not wearing a jetpack. And you know what? I look out into this room on the sea of faces, and I can tell you are all my people. Friends, I recommend Spin City to anyone. Oh yeah. And I recommend Inside Out to anyone. Oh yeah. A Serious Man, your kind. TV show Luck, your kind. Inside Out, that's again your kind. You're Richard kind. Thank you.